gods had a lot more to work with as far as, like, they tended to be more dominant powers that were worshipped by larger groups, or by, like, really concentrated groups of people. So, like, in the overall sphere of, like, how much faith was going around the world, you know, the gods were pretty swelled up on it. And, you know, Cain was a god that during fantasy was able to throw down with the Chaos Gods. Like, the battle between Khorne and Cain, which happened during the end times, because Cain fought the Dark Gods twice. He fought them once during the Great Cataclysm, and he fought them at the end times. And, like, Cain put up a good fight both times. He was by no means a pushover. But Cain is, like, one of the strongest Warhammer Fantasy gods. Like, he's probably in the top 10. Maybe the top 5. But if you count the Dark Gods as, like, a collective. Like, the 4 great powers as a collective instead of separates. But, you know, with those kind of things, it's always kind of a matter of personal opinion. Because we just don't have a lot of feats to compare. And, like, if you don't have comparisons to make, then what are you going to do?
Miss, the cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor. Pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of
Oh, she's
hunger,
like...
or soldiers.
She's like an
led off.
actual wizard.
Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
Seems thrilled.
She's in a foul mood. We'd best come back on the morrow.
Watch what you say. She's quick to ire, apt to take revenge.
Alright, y'all are all kind of rude.
Bitch is in a
Anyone home?
Vanished?
Ordinary ointment. Nothing special.
No?
Now, where's she run off to? Managed to amass quite a book collection.
Fancy symbols you got here.
Pentagram in chalk.
Got a skull.
Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or...
Oh.
So this is where she disappeared to.
Cool trick. Cool trick. Oh, it doesn't let me examine that. What's this? Letter to Alexander. Darling, I'm writing this because you must be worried that I'm still angry. Silly man, you know full well I never hold a grudge long. I forgive you. It's all because of that secretiveness of yours. It's so strange for me to take an interest in your plague research. I adore watching you at work in your tower. Please, if you still refuse to discuss the results of your experiments with me, at least don't deny me that small pleasure. If Vesserad doesn't need you tomorrow evening, come see me. We'll clear everything of a glass of wine or 2 or more. You're K. Is there loot? There is loot. Ooh, nice runes. Alright.
Well, nice.
Okay. Cool trick.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy.
Kara melts. Let's give it-
Greetings, Witcher.
Hello. Oh. Oh. Hello.
Missed a spot.
Where? Hope you didn't come to Gore.
No. To talk.
Turn around and wait.
Oh, okay. Gerald's just like, I know what I'm about.
Kira Metz, deep in the heart of Velen.
You're a
Thought
mess.
you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Hide them, I will do no
Heard
such
a
thing.
witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt.
Is this Twitch legal? Yeah, I'm
I
pretty sure.
actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Maybe for this game I should turn on the mature
Someone's
setting?
grown irritable.
Yeah, I
Is
can do
that
that.
any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
What are you doing in Velen?
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar?
Okay,
Murderers
so
scouring the
witch
north
hunters
from
are
end to end,
on the move around
burning
here.
Books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Why are you in
Picked a
Velen?
strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly
She seems so
imagine
happy.
how much I detest this place.
Changing the subject.
See anybody else?
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
Go with this one. Someone who quarreled with
Apparently
a witch.
she quarreled with the local witch.
Someone's been feeding you horseshit. The girls around here are too stupid to quarrel with me.
She's not from here.
You're up to something, Geralt. If I'm to help you, you must tell me what's going on. Who are you looking for?
Ciri.
Ciri? Well, now I understand the secrecy, not to mention the brooding, the furled brow. And you say she had some sort of problem with a witch?
So you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently, someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Who was this?
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
Here's how's a few dozen eggs sound? Okay, yeah, okay.
What's your rate these days? A couple dozen eggs? 3 hens, maybe?
My rate rises with every word you speak. I'm not sure you can afford the information anymore.
Oh, come on, it was funny.
Quicker than I remembered. Isn't living in nature's lap supposed to be cleansing, calming?
Nature stinks.
Oh,
Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla.
oh, an elf.
No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
What the hell is an elven mage doing around here?
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Oh, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
And who was this elf?
say
It
what
was
his name
Techless.
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
Interesting.
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
You know where he
So
is?
you know where to find him.
Yes, he said
Tell
he
me,
found
woman!
a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Oh, okay.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides,
What?
I think as I
What?
do,
What?
that she might
What?
be there.
What?
And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
What? Okay. I don't know why the game developers did that, but
Let's go then.
Yes, let's.
just like, yes, here's a dialogue scene. Also, here's some rabbits humping each other. Back to the dialogue now.
This is the place.
Good
Been
grief.
here before?
No. I was hoping the elf would return as he'd promised, or else his waif would appear. At any rate, I've no idea what to expect from this place.
Well, let's find out.
Come on!
Oh gosh, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Gavella Glan.
Oh gosh, he's hustling. Alright, girl dang. Nice ruins. Oh, there's our quarry.
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
Not sure I like any of this.
Are we actually gonna fight some Wild Hunt members finally? It's Orion. I don't think Orion wears that much armor. They have more of an Archaon look to them. Oh, there are things.
Damn portals. Wonder where Kira is now. Damn, you're ugly.
When in doubt, apply poison. I need necrophage. Yes. Let's boogie. Yeah.
Joins the Red Host. Cursed Sotek.
Mornington Crescent, good to see you, my dude. Thanks for continuing your Prime sub. Or not your Prime sub, your regular sub. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate the support. King of the Wild Hunt's more of a Malekith type. I look forward to inevitably fighting him. Chest ahead. Amazing chest ahead. Doppler decoction? There's been a lot of amazing chests this stream, now that I think about it. Considering the amount of time we've been playing. Good ratio today. Can you donate special treats for Chloe? I mean, yes, essentially. A foglet? Oh, I actually have something cool I'm going to be showing on Twitter regarding Chloe soon. Ooh. Oh, okay. I don't like that at all. What a weird but cool creature. Where are you, big bitch? Oh, ooh. Oh, that thing is super unpleasant. Oh, looks like a necrophage. Yep. Foglets. Oh, okay. Quinn's good against them. Or what you should do. If night ever catches you in the swamp, stay put and wait for dawn, even if it means standing waist deep in water with leeches crawling down your trousers. Most important of all, if you ever see a light in the fog, never go towards it. Fog is the traveler's foe. In the forest, it can make one lose one's way. At sea, it can send one sailing into the rocks. Yet such dangers are nothing compared to the monsters known as foglets, which sometimes lurk within it. These creatures have powerful arms and claws, like Zircanian kinjals, yet what makes them truly dangerous is their mastery of deception, beguilement, and disorientation. Many times they need not attack at all, simply driving their prey to madness or into boggy marshlands, after which they wait patiently for it to drown in the muddy waters. Ugh. Yeah, we are doing side quests, but one of the side quests we were working on, I keep running into side quests that basically require me to be a higher level. Like, we run into a monster that have those skull symbols. Which chat was pretty adamant that if you see a skull symbol, the only appropriate decision is to run away. It's this jazz.
Kira?
No?
Kira?
Ah, I knew there'd be loot. Woo!
Kira?
Hold on, I'm sure she's fine. I just, I gotta make it, it's important. This is critical to our mission. You never know, we might find Ciri in one of these chests. So it is completely necessary and required that we thoroughly inspect all of them. Hey, you want some? Come and get it. Oop. Poisonous gas. And stay down. Weird. The map says there's another enemy there, but I don't see anything. Oop. There it is. Here, you nerd. Oh, it's a water hag. Oh, it's ugly. It's very ugly. Did you? Oh! This is different. Fascinating. Man, the monsters in this game are really cool. That's our first one of those. Water hag. They really don't like... The Quinn's good against them. They don't like Igni. Necrophage oil. Yeah, we figured that out. Folks say water hags are drowners' wives, but if that be true, no wonder why they're such ornery bitches. Some tales mention water hags and swamp bents masquerading as lost old women to lure travelers back to the rickety shacks they build in the wetlands. In truth, only a blind man or a sighted man blinded with drink could mistake the rank sludge and rotting carrion of water hag's den for a cozy cottage, and the hideous hag herself for an innocent grandmother. Their wrinkled, wart-covered bodies stand nearly 2 yards tall, with skin the color of a long-dead cadaver and stinking of muck and fish. Bony growths 2 spans long stick out from their backs, with hair like a tangle of seaweed and claws that can make a werewolf proud, completing the picture. Gross.
Geralt!
Mirror.
Geralt, do something! They're crawling out of those holes!
Oh.
Use a sign or bombs, anything!
Stay calm. They're only rats.
I hate rats!
Why am I punching the rats?
Get them off! Ah!
I'm working on it. Calm down.
Disgusting! Thank you.
Aggressive
Not
rats.
afraid of rats? Could have annihilated them with one spell. Fine. Won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
Wow, we gotta find out what they're up to.
I gotta know what the Wild Hunt's doing here.
But we came to find the elven mage, not fight the hunt.
If they reach him first, we won't get a chance to talk to him. Besides...
Go on, finish. Wait, you've got some special interest in the hunt. Is this about Ciri? There's something you've not told me, isn't there?
Come with me and maybe I will.
Are you always like this? I'm beginning to feel sorry for Triss and Yen. Oh, very well. Let's go.
I like how he's almost just like, you did not just bring them up. Woman? Okay, so we leveled up. Yep, we'll just... Oh, we got another slot. Yo! Pick our poison better. How did the lizardman turn into the Seraphon? Oh gosh, how to explain this? The general gist of it is that when the Seraphon left the world it was, they kind of just floated around space for a while aimlessly, not really sure what to do. And because they knew they weren't really sure what was going to happen next, they decided to pretty much put all of the lizardmen, for the most part. Oh, hold up. Nice mask.
That's him. That's the elf.
What was that? An illusion?
No, a morphotic projection.
A what?
A what projection?
Something akin to a postbox for mages. Much safer than an ordinary letter, which anyone can intercept en route to its recipient.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Lara Doran's heir.
Indeed, it is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tidel, Swallow.
Come now, who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
So the lizardmen, a lot of them went into stasis. Because apparently the Seraphon had the lizardmen had the capability of doing that on their starships. Which, you know, makes sense for long space travel that the old ones would have apparently prepared them for.
Must have been how they got here by sea.
I wonder how long ago that was.
The hell is that? And while the lizardmen were flying around in space, eventually they caught the attention of Dracothian, which Dracothian is a celestial dragon. So he is a dragon who is made out of celestial essence. So he is, you know, he's like a living constellation. And because of that, he, whoop. Sorry. He was able to find them, and Dracothian was basically able to make contact with the Slaawn and kind of, through their minds, find out everything that happened to the world that was. You know, find out that it had been burned to cinders and destroyed.
Careful.
And all that other
That
stuff.
oily yellow vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instructions from you. I recognized the Vulpine Morel immediately.
Vesemir told me that soon after he'd learned to cast Igni, he tried it out on a patch of these mushrooms.
Terrible idea. What happened?
Well, survived. And wounds heal off.
Oh, God.